In this video, we're going to be talking about compound inequalities, which is solving for two inequalities in one problem. And we're going to be dealing with the OR statements now. So in this first one, you have all real numbers that are less than 0 or greater than or equal to 5. So that OR is that keyword right there. So we want all numbers that are less than 0 or greater than or equal to 5. So x is greater than or equal to 5. So that's how we write them. Now in this case, you're going to have a open circle on 0, and you want numbers that are less than 0, so you're going to go this way. And you want numbers that are greater than or equal to 5, so I'm going to do a closed circle, and I'm going to face the other way because I want numbers that are greater than 5. So how I'm going to write my interval notation is, because I'm going from left to right, I want negative infinity, comma, 0, and I'm not including it, so I have the parenthesis. I'm going to say this union symbol, which is standing for we're bringing it together. And then I want start from left to right, so I'm going to have a bracket for the 5, because I'm including it, comma, a positive infinity because I'm facing this way and I'm going more positive, and then a parenthesis. So that would be how to write interval notation for compound inequalities with OR. Now in this next one, we have all real numbers that are less than -2 or greater than or equal to 2. So I'm going to circle that OR because that's our keyword there, that are less than 2. So we need x is less than -2. And we need a number that is greater than or equal to 2. So in this case, we're going to have a open circle on -2. We want numbers that are less than that. We need a closed circle on 2 because we need numbers that are greater than that. And how we're going to write our interval notation is we're going left to right for this first one. So it's going to be negative infinity, comma, a -2, both with parentheses. We're going to draw our union symbol, which is standing for our OR, so we're combining them together. And so it's basically saying we're not including these numbers. And then we're continuing with a bracket for 2, because we're including that 2, comma, a positive infinity parenthesis. Now, if I were to solve a compound inequality with OR, you'll notice that there is this OR statement in the middle. And you have to take the first inequality and solve, and then take the second inequality and solve. So I'm going to write these. So I have 2x plus 3 is less than 9. So I'm going to work with this one first. So I'm going to subtract 3 on both sides. So I have 2x is less than 6. I'm going to divide both sides by 2. So I'm going to get x is less than 3. I'm going to put that OR symbol because I'm including that. So I have -3x minus 6 is less than -24. I'm going to add 6 on both sides because I want to get rid of that 6. So I have -3x is less than a -18. I'm going to divide by -3. Now, because I'm dividing by a negative number, I have to flip the sign. So I'm going to have x is greater than 6. So this is what I'm going to be graphing right now. So if x is less than 3, so I'm going to have a open circle, and I want numbers that are less than 3. For 6, I want numbers that are greater than 6, so I'm going to have an open circle on 6. So my interval notation is going to be negative infinity, comma, 3, parenthesis. I'm going to have that union symbol. Then I have 6, comma, infinity, parenthesis. So I'm going to solve this next one. Make sure you always separate them. You want to solve each of them first. So I'm going to subtract 1 on both sides. So I have 4x is less than or equal to -4. I'm divide both sides by 4. So I have x is less than or equal to -1. I'm not going to flip the sign because I'm not dividing by a negative number. Even though it's over here, I'm not dividing by that actual number. I'm going to have that OR statement, and then I have 5x minus 3 is greater than 17. I'm going to add 3 on both sides. So I get 5x is greater than 20. Divide by 5 on both sides. So I get x is greater than 4. So this is what I want to graph. So I want to have a closed circle on -1, and I want numbers that are less than that. I'm going to have a open circle on 4, so I want numbers that are greater than that because x is greater than 4. I'm going to have a negative infinity, comma, -1. I'm going to have a bracket next to the -1 and a parentheses by the negative infinity. I'm then going to have a union symbol indicating that I'm not including those, but I want all of these. And I have a parentheses 4, comma, a positive infinity.